Our next challenge asks you to build a portable, one-person shelter that can protect them from the most extreme forces of nature. Wind. Fire. Water.
Now, as humans, whenever there's a danger apparent, we have two choices: fight or flight. Red team survived the first two elements, the wind and the fire. They could have survived the third, the water blast, if they had allowed themselves to run away from it. If they'd let that water blast simply slide their shelter across the concrete, I think they would have survived. Instead, one of their team members insisted that they put rubber strips on the bottom so that their shelter could not move away from the impact when it hit. Given that the red team chose to stand and fight, what failed? They needed to put their plates together in a way that they couldn't be torn apart on impact. They made the mistake of putting the screws right next to the edge. So on the impact of the water, each of the sheets tore apart. The sheets themselves were plenty strong, but with the screws so close to the edge, they tore right through. This is engineering. The same materials, the same screws, but if thoughtfully placed, they would have held and not torn through that thin piece near the edge. The blue team fell victim to a classic problem in engineering. They started with a frame. It was a little wobbly. Then they came up with another totally unrelated idea. Let's put a boat inside for the guy. Not related to the frame, not even connected to the frame. Then they filled the boat with carbon dioxide, I guess to try to put out the fire. Again, not related to their basic solution. Three partial solutions, and when the challenge comes, failure. If instead they had taken their primary solution and made it a good, strong one, it would have withstood anything we threw at it.